Hey, YouTube community.
Episode 5.
Coming back strong. This is the infamous Tyler Curry. And any words, Tyler? No. So shy. Don't mind Hannah's eye makeup. She normally looks like this.
The Danny and Hannah Show.
I'd watch that shit.
Bump.
Story of the day. After I had gotten done babysitting for 7 hours, and after Hannah had locked herself out of her car.
Again.
This
week. Twice this week.
Not
in
good.
3 days.
Not.
2 times in 3 days.
That's talent. So we decide we're gonna go to McDonald's. I went to Wendy's at like 1:52, and I was like, ooh, Wendy's closes at like 2. I'm totally gonna get the food that I need. Drive through. There's a sign and it's like, open late till 1 a.m. Why 1? If you close at 12, close at 12. You're not, no places are allowed to close at 1, okay? And they act like it's a big deal. Like, all the way till 1. That's like, oh my god, I watched 1 movie this weekend. Went to Wendy's, and it wasn't open anymore. Went to a McDonald's that I thought was 24 hours. Wasn't 24 hours, actually. So Hannah and I went to 2 different McDonald's, both of which were 24-hour drive-thru. And then we decided we were going to go to Kenner Boat Launch, even though it's freezing. So Hannah has these blankets in her car, one of which is right in front of us. That was Hannah's.
And I think about
Whoa. I opened up her
sleeping bag.
Her Batman sleeping bag, and she used her Tinkaaaaaarrrrrrbell blanket, and we used them as like shawls, but they looked like capes. And this guy walks up out of nowhere, parks next to Hannah's car. So he parks his car and walks up, and he's like, hey, do you have a lighter? And I'm like, yeah. Then he proceeds to befriend us.
Yeah.
What are you doing making friends at a boat launch at 2:30 in the morning?
When it's cold.
Like,
psychopath.
It's one thing for us to be out there in fucking capes, right? For you to befriend the crazy people in capes at 2:30 in the morning,
with you?
You're more fucked up than we
We could
are.
have been killers.
First thing he says, y'all look young. How old are you? We're like talking and whatever. Like, you like our capes? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, oh, where'd you go to school? I'm like, where do you go? He's like, oh, I went to Bonneville High School. I was like, okay. Did you graduate last year? No. Are you still there? No. I dropped out.
Mind you, he was Hispanic, and he had a bit of an accent.
So he's like, I dropped out.
It wasn't that.
No, but it should have been. In my head, this is promising. He just kept saying it's so cold, and I was like,
yeah.
Dude, I know.
We're in capes.
He was like, oh yeah, your blanket, it's got Tinkaaaaaarrrrrrbell on it.
Tinkaaaaaarrrrrrbell. It sounded Irish. Tinkaaaaaarrrrrrbell.
What did we say earlier? And you sounded like a pirate.
Thirst quencher.
Thirst quencher. Thirst quencher. You know why those kids couldn't see that new movie?
Why, Danny?
Because it's rated R.
I am working backstage for Rocky Horror. If you're in New Orleans or the West Bank, you should go see it. And if you know the shout-outs, you should shout them.
Y'all. Marcy lies a glitter, y'all. Shout out to the people who know that inside joke of Marcy lies a glitter.
Shout out to Bryce Turgeon, you can't sing that.
Yes. Shout out to Bryce Turgeon, you can't sing that. My husband, whom I love dearly. There are people that I've been promising shout outs to. Shout out to Janie Heck. You're beautiful. I love you. Shout out to Natalie, right? Do you know Natalie?
Do I like Natalie?
Does she have a YouTube?
You ask so many goddamn questions, son of a bitch.
We told Natalie she should be a rap for Halloween. Halloween's coming up. Halloween very soon. What are you going to be for Halloween, Hannah?
I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm going to be working backstage for Rocky Horror. Go see it. Maybe I'll just wear whatever I wear. for Rocky.
Caleb and I are going to be Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable. Shout out to Hallie, who didn't know what friggin' Kim Possible was. I'm so excited. December 13th, Kelly Clarkson comes to New Orleans. And I have ticket money already, and tickets go on sale tomorrow. Fantastic!
Beat our feelings away, feelings of depression. Depression hurts everyone. You're wearing tie-dye and I'm not.
Any of you viewers notice that? Betcha you didn't. This is, in fact, the show said Hannah wore.
10,000 points to whoever noticed.
Okay, 10,000 points if you noticed, 1,000 points if you take the time after this episode to go back and look.
So to recap, if you don't come to Rocky Horror this weekend, next weekend, or the week after that, I will find you and kill you.
And whenever sketchy Hispanic high school dropouts come up to you at 2:30 in the morning at a boat launch and ask you for a lighter, that should be a big old red flag to not trust them.
Yeah, a bit of a red flag.
The life lessons that you learned from the Danny and Hannah show.
Don't trust Hispanic dropouts.
And don't you forget it. Bloopers! Shut up!
If you don't come see Rocky Horror, I will sneak you out. Is that even a word?
I'll snoop you out, Hannah. You fuck up again.
Scoop.
Sniff?
Sniff?
I'll sniff you out?
I will find you.
I will find you and
kill
murder you and your offspring. Or you could just snoop. You look like you have no neck, and it's making me amused.
Is that good enough for you?
Yes, I like it. I know, you're not even speaking English right now. Great.